Why do people talk behind your back? What's the psychology behind that? I'm Nicholeen Peck, and I'm a communication and relationship expert, and that's what this video is all about. There are 3 reasons why most people will talk behind your back. And in this video, I'd like to expose those 3 reasons. And I would like to present the solutions that these people need. What do they need to focus on so that they don't talk behind people's backs anymore? We're going to talk about that too. Would you believe people talk behind your back because they want to make friends? Crazy, right? But our brains crave a closeness and an exclusiveness with somebody else. So you know what we do to try to gain that? We start talking bad about somebody else. We start creating a conversation that nobody else is privy to. This is called making an inner ring. So inner rings are like these groups of people that we perceive have some sort of connection with each other that we don't have and that we want to have. So when a person starts talking bad about somebody else behind their back with their friend, they have created a ring. And the more people that they start talking bad about that same thing with, they create a larger and larger group. And they get to choose who they allow in to that bad talking conversation or not. Doesn't seem like a very great way to make friends, does it? In fact, think about it. It's kind of ironic that you would talk bad about another person to try to make friends, because if anyone were thinking, they would be like, well, I don't want to be friends with them anyway because they are probably talking bad about me to somebody else. In fact, that's usually how it works. Whoever starts it, you could probably guess, are doing it about every single person in the group. Number 2. And this kind of relates to number 1 because some people use it to build friendships. But number 2 is a lazy person project. Okay, so sometimes we like to create projects to have something in common with somebody else. And the project is tear somebody down. Make it so that somebody else's life is bad because our life is feeling connected to somebody else at the same time. So it's a pretty bad project idea, but it is something that people do. They just need something to do. It conquers their boredom, so they talk bad about somebody else. Lazy person project. The third reason people might be talking about you behind your back is because they want to feel good about themselves. They have low self-esteem themselves. And so sometimes they feel like their life is pretty good or there's something better about them if they can find something bad about somebody else that they secretly think doesn't have that many problems. So it's just a way to make somebody feel better for a minute. It's temporary, and lots of times the moment they do it, the moment they tear somebody down to feel good about themselves, they actually feel like they told a lie because it is a dishonest action that happens. So just know they probably recognized it, but it was just a moment of weakness sometimes. So here are some solutions for how you can encourage other people to stop talking bad about others and maybe even about you, but also how you can stop yourself from falling into that same trap. Number 1 is praise people more. Focus on building people up. When you talk good about somebody to one of your friends, that actually makes you feel even better. It makes you feel bonded to the person you're talking to and the person you're talking about. So praise does amazing things for helping you conquer that impulse to talk bad about somebody else. And also, if someone's talking bad about you and you start praising the good things that you see in them and the other people around you, it kind of holds a mirror up to their bad behavior. The second thing that you can do as a solution for talking bad behind somebody's back is you can do meaningful projects together, like real things. Take on an activity with a group, even if that person has been talking behind your back or you've been talking behind theirs. You can decide to bury the hatchet and do something together. When people engage in a project together, they have a tendency to let all those little mean things that were said just kind of fly away in the breeze. And that's what you need. a fresh start. So take on a project, and it might take 2 or 3 projects before things feel like they're back to normal. Third, be a good friend. So when somebody's not being a good friend to you, I know that the automatic response is attack or withdraw or try to make life hard for them. But no, be the better person. Be a good friend to them. Be a good friend to everybody else. And you know what? That back talking will soon subside because they'll start to create a bond with you and a friendship with you, and then it just won't seem right for them to talk bad behind your back. Show them that they're wrong. Sometimes that takes some bravery and some practice, but you can definitely do it. You know, when somebody's doing something like talking bad behind your back, you have to maintain a certain amount of composure. I'm a self-government person, which means I believe all people can govern themselves. And one of those things I know helps with self-government is understanding calmness and how you can be calm when somebody else is making your life difficult. So whether you have children or not, the next video, which is how to be a more calm parent, is probably going to have some tips in it, some skills that you can use to improve your calmness in situations like this and other ones to come. So click on the link for how to be a more calm parent and learn more about calmness so that you can strengthen your relationships.